Hi everyone, my name is Rachel Snyder and today I am going to show you how to do a really easy professional look for work. We're going to focus today on the eyes because I think when it comes to wearing makeup for work, you want to make sure you highlight kind of one feature instead of highlighting all of your features. So I've got a fairly subtle lip on, but I did a little more to play up my eyes. In another video, I'll do more to play up my lips and have more subtle eyes. And then if you're interested, I can also do a third video where we focus on contouring and really sculpting the face and going rather subtle on the other parts. So let's get started. Okay, so we are going to start with priming our face. I'm going to pop on a little eye primer, not a lot, about yay much per eye. And this gets it ready for the eye makeup that I'm going to put on, which will help it stay all day, even if you're in an office, even if you've got, you know, bad weather on the way into work and you're going to get rained on or snowed on or whatever. This will help it stay all day and never move. And I'm using my ring finger. If you are ever doing anything around your eyeball, and that's all the way around, you will use your ring finger, okay? It applies the least amount of pressure. It is the best for your skin, specifically because the eye area is extremely delicate. Now I'm putting on primer all over my face. This primer is fantastic. I like that it has a sunscreen in it because, like, as you can see, I'm very fair. And so this is just additional protection. I do already have an SPF on my face. That comes in my moisturizer. And this is going to help create a flawless appearance to my makeup, especially where I have larger pores on my nose. I almost forgot. I'm also going to really quickly put on some lip balm because I want to have my lips nice and moisturized for when I put anything on my lips, but I don't want them wet like I just put something on because that will make your makeup slide around. So we want the lips nice and moisturized, but not like you literally just put something on your face. Next, I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes because I'm going to put on some primer and I want that primer to dry before I put on my mascara. Now, if you are in a hurry getting ready, you want to curl your lashes before you put on eyeliner if you wear eyeliner, because eyelash curlers have a tendency to smudge eyeliner and you don't want to have to redo it. That kind of defeats the purpose of trying to get ready quickly. So I'm going to just curl my lashes and apply primer. It's a clear primer. I like it because it helps me not have to use as much mascara, and I feel like it really helps keep my lashes separated and there aren't any clumping issues when I use it. I use it on the top and the bottom lashes. So since this is kind of a professional look, we're assuming we're getting ready in the mornings. You might be in a little bit of a hurry and you've already done 3 primer steps. But now that you've done your prepping, you're really ready to put on your makeup quickly. So I've got a foundation that is long lasting, stays on all day. It's a matte foundation because I'm kind of oily. And I actually pop it onto the back of my hand. And I use my hand kind of like a palette. And then I use a brush to put it on very quickly. And I also like using a brush over my fingers because it does have a little bit of a different effect. You get more of a flawless finish. It doesn't sit quite as deep in your pores as when you are putting it on with your fingers. Now you can start in your nose. Most people recommend that. However, as you can see, since I'm very fair, and I do have some rosacea, I tend to start on my cheeks and under my eyes and work my way around from there because I want the most coverage kind of right in this area. And yes, using the brush does make my rosacea flare up a tad, but it'll settle by the time I'm done. At the end, if I have any left on my hands, I may just buff a little bit more onto my cheeks. I will say if you have rosacea, you can mix this foundation with a concealer and cover it quite nicely. However, if you're wearing a mask at work, it rubs off anyway, right? So I'm not going to focus too much on getting rid of my pink cheeks where I don't want them to be pink because I'm just going under a mask. Next, I'm going to apply concealer to a couple of places that could use it. Just a couple of little marks here and there. And again, since I buffed in my foundation with a brush, I'm going to do the same thing with my concealer. I really should have pinned my hair back. Oh well. This is a little easier if you don't have a dirty makeup brush. I need to clean these really badly. I always put some extra under my eyes. Just to brighten the area a little bit. Now I am going to quickly set everything with a little bit of translucent powder. And translucent just means there's no color to it. It's white in the container, clear when it goes on your face. And I'm just putting it on my nose, my forehead where I get oily. And just a little bit under my eyes on kind of the inner area around my nose where the mask rubs. So now that the kind of base of my face is done, we're going to focus more on the eyes. I always start off by doing my brows because my brows are very blonde. My hair obviously is brown. And once I get those done, I can really kind of evaluate where my face is, if I'm really pale in one area, if I need a little extra blush, how I want to do my eyes. Because if I don't do my brows, it can be very easy to go too heavy on the makeup here and then do my brows and feel like I'm a bit overdone. So if you have really light hair or if you darken your eyebrows a lot with your makeup, just keep that in mind. And this looks like it takes a long time because I'm going very slowly to show you, but I can do this very quickly in the mornings. I'm also not at my desk, I'm in a bathroom and it's a lot quicker, y'all. I use two products on my brows. I use a Precision Brow Liner in dark blonde and the matching brow tint in dark blonde. And this is just going to make my eyebrows look nice. This fills in any holes that may exist and helps me guide where to put the brow tint. Like I said, because of the blonde. I tend to put the liner just more here over because right here is rather dark compared to the rest of my eyebrows. Okay, part one is done. Next, we are going to do the brow tint. You could just be done with this if you want very light brows. I do like natural looking brows. They'll still look natural after I do this brow tint. But this is significantly darker than some of the hair on my brow, so you can really sometimes really see. If I'm not careful, you can see the lines that I'm making with this underneath the hair because the hair is blonde, right? So you can see the skin underneath. So the quick and easy way to fix that is to just put on some brow tint. Okay, and what I do is I actually wipe off the vast majority of it because it's very easy to overdo it with brow tint. And I don't particularly want to look like I have two caterpillars on my forehead. So you just go in, you're going to start here. You're going to start where your eyebrows are thickest, right here, and work your way out, following the way the hair naturally grows. Or maybe the way that you wished your hair naturally grew. There we go. All right, now, do you see how my face looks very different now? The eyes are automatically more defined and more present because of my brows. So from here, I have the measure of my face. And since I'm doing eyes, I'm just going to put on a little bit of blush and just hit the top part of my cheeks in an almost highlighter-y effect when it comes to the blush. Because even though I have rosacea, the rosacea is predominantly kind of on this lower part of my face. And so I can look quite pale in this area if I don't add a little bit of blush. And again, if I was going out, or if I was going to be somewhere, you know, on a Zoom call and I had a really good camera and the light couldn't see me, I would probably do more to cover this up. But on a typical work day, this is what I would do. I am going to start just by using an all over eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to stick to, since this is a work look, a professional look, I'm going to stick to more matte eyeshadows, with the exception of what I'm going to put right here. So I'm going to pop on some crystalline right here because I want to make my eye look very awake, very open, and this light shimmery shade will accomplish that. Just sweep it on. Okay, now I'm going to add hazelnut with the all over eyeshadow brush into the crease. Okay, and I am just kind of windshield wipering this and just getting it all into this crease area. I have a lot of real estate up here, so I'm really letting it kind of spread out. I don't want to see any harsh lines in any way. I just want the area a little more defined. Slight contour around the eyes. All right. Now, what I'm going to do to provide just a little more depth, since this is an eye-focused professional look, is I'm going to use the color, I believe it's Espresso. It is Espresso. I'm going to apply the color Espresso on this crease brush, which is a very angled brush, as you can see. I'm going to pop a little bit on there. I'm going to put it right here. And yes, it is a very harsh line. That's okay. That's the goal. We're going to let it be harsh, because this is going to be where we're really creating the eye shape. Right? Okay. You see how that looks very different than it did a moment ago. Now, this is where the magic happens. Now you just blend, blend, blend. So I got that all over eyeshadow brush out again, and you blend, blend, blend. Now, the trick is to blend outward a little bit and to not blend it back onto your lid, because we still want that to be nice and bright. There, you see that? So now there's a little more darkness in here, but it's very blended. Okay, and now we do it to the other side. All right, there you go. This could use a tiny bit more blending. All right, there you go. So that's the eyeshadow, almost done. One more brush. You can skip that third eye color that I used and just go with that. Grab some more of that hazelnut, that first brown that I used. Pop it down here, just to give a little extra definition to the eyes. There, see the difference that makes? My eyes look very big right now. And if you don't like liner, you don't have to put liner on right here. You could just put a little shadow along the lash line. I'm gonna do a little liner because I like wearing eyeliner, so I'm gonna wear it. But what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take a dark brown eyeliner, and I am going to just be a little smudgy with it along the lash line. Trying to make it where you can see me putting it on. I like this product because you don't have to be too precious with it. It goes on so easily. And I am defining my entire top lid. I'm even flicking up a little bit at the end. Nothing major, just a baby flick. See that? And that just extends the eye a teensy bit. Helps you look more awake. Make your eyes a little more open. And I'll do the same thing to the other side. Now, if you are in a hurry, don't do the flick. just ignore it. Just put your eye makeup on real easy. There we go. So now we have a baby flick here. Got baby flicks on both sides just to give my eyes a little more openness, a little more alertness. And now we are going to put on some mascara. Since I went all browns, all just kind of nice neutral colors, instead of going really thick and voluminous on the lashes, what I'm actually going to do is go with a nice defining mascara. That way you can really see every eyelash. So, I'm just gonna pop it on. Remember, I put primer on. So my eyelashes are already prepped and already curled. Always dip your mascara back in and pull it out once. Do not do that. You're shoving air bubbles into your mascara, and that's why it dries out so fast. Now, the eyes are all done. They'll look like this all day because I used that primer and I set everything. So what I'll do now is I'm just going to put on a little bit of quick lipstick just to call it good and just kind of complete the look. This is Mauve Moment, so it's a nice pinky color, but it's very neutral and it's matte. So I'm just going to apply it straight from the bullet. Really dab it on. All right, that is the finished look. Next time I will do a look where we focus more on a bold lip and a more subtle eye for work, just so you can change it up if you want to. Please let me know in the comments below if there's something else you want to see, if there's something you particularly liked, or if there's something that you do differently for work. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.